Advanced English Arabic Learning Session 97. Our bedroom has a walk-in closet. The open walk-in closet in my bedroom. A walk-in clinic. Between appointments I managed to squeeze in the occasional walk-in. The party was a blowout. Blow out the candle. He must have known that having no evidence, this would blow up in his face. If people find out about this, the whole thing could blow up in our faces. He never knew when a casual remark to a stranger might blow up in his face. A blow-up Santa Claus. Blow up the building. A storm may blow up. Break down this wall. Break down the argument so I can understand it. He's given her the brush off. Don't listen to that guy, give him the brush off. This was just a setup to trap unwary consumers. Brush off the cat hair. Build up your bank account. Avoid bathtub scum buildup. But many people are skeptical about the trickle-down theory. He was one of only 12 applicants to receive a callback. Calm down, don't freak out. It was wild, a real freak out. Hard-won gains could vanish in an instant. It may lead to increased morbidity and mortality. A small reduction in morbidity. Shelves near the checkout point often contain sweets, books, or magazines. Any extra charges will be settled with guests on checkout. Can the team pull off an upset next Saturday? You can get a great view from the next pull-off on the highway. Can ultraviolet light pass through the lenses? Cell phone drop-off locations. Checkout is at 10 a.m. Don't forget to hand in your room key when you check out. I landed in the hospital with dysentery and I almost checked out. Wait in the checkout line. Do check out his website. Look at the dude in the background, he is totally checking her out. His claims simply did not check out. Cashiers are told they must smile as they check out each item and present the bill. I checked the books out and took them home. Check out the book from the library. Clean out the refrigerator. Remove the clean out to clear the clogged sink drain. Click through to claim your free iPod. The ad had a high click-through rate. Close down the business and cash out. Patrol duty? Bit of a come-down for a sergeant. It's such a come-down after Christmas is over. The film marks a real come-down for the director. It's a bit of a come-down after her previous job. From CEO to janitor, what a come down. Come down and see us in Baja this winter. Cool down in the shade for a while. Cut out the fat. Don't let him make you back down. Don't let the milk boil over. The result would be a humiliating back down. You have to watch carefully to avoid a boil over. Don't let your car spin out on the ice. The spin out sent the car into the ditch. The US could begin to draw down its forces. Dripping fat causes the charcoal to flare up. The conflict will flare up. Draw down your savings to invest in my company. A flare-up of flu. Drive by the house to see whether it looks occupied. She finally made a clean breast of it and admitted that she had hit it. He made a clean breast of the whole secret. It was a drive-by shooting. Drop off the cleaning on your way to work. A drop-off in attendance. The guards try to prevent a breakout. Escapees break out of prison. The fill-out forms are available on the website. Fill out the forms to apply for the scholarship. Fix up the basement as a home theater. The only date he could get was a fix-up. Fold up the sheets before you put them away. The sofa folds out. The deck chair folds flat. A deck chair is a folding chair of wood and canvas. We have a fold-up treadmill. FWB relationships might have an expiration date. Symptoms that never quite develop into full-fledged colds. It can be tough to go from casual dating into a fully fledged relationship. India has the potential to become a full-fledged major power. You're playing a dysfunctional role. Go out and see who you can hook up with. He was tired of meaningless hook ups. We just had a hookup. Is a relationship better than hookups? Hooking up can be risky because the relationship is not typically monogamous. I wasn't really interested in him, he was just a casual hookup. Go to the gym to work out. He was begging for a handout. On every street corner there's some boy distributing handouts. I have a real hang-up about robocalls. Modern girls and women want to give back to the environment. They insisted on a health benefit give back when negotiated with the union. The film was branded a colossal washout. Wind up the kite string. Write down the telephone number. Yesterday on the highway there were 2 collisions and a rollover. You can carry on one small bag. Carry-on luggage has to fit in the overhead bin. We have to inspect your carry-on. The spreadsheet provides a useful lookup function. You can look up the name of the first owner of your house in the local library. You can do a zip code lookup on the USPS site. The loss of the grant was a real setback. You can spin off a new TV series from an old one. Last summer was a bit of a washout here. You can't get here on the old road, there's been a washout at the first curve. You must check in before boarding the plane. The check-in procedures have been simplified. You must complete check-in before participating in the meeting. You'll have to lay out some serious money for that granite countertop. We took a write-off on the loss. We want to change over to a web-based billing system. A trip to New Zealand seems like a good getaway. Fasten your seatbelt before takeoff. When it was his turn to wash the dishes he would always cop out. That lame excuse was a real cop-out. Well, I think it's time for us to take off. We want to get away for the winter. Accounting will be in charge of the changeover. The changeover from handicraft to mechanized manufacture. She gave her makeup a quick touch-up. After last night's pig out, I need to go on a diet. Try not to pig out at the buffet. She found his accent to be a real turn-on. Unfortunately their giveaway gifts turned out to be shares of their worthless stock. We're just playing catch-up. The city permit office gave us the go-ahead. His novel was turned down by publisher after publisher. We had to write off the bad debts. We hope to pay off our mortgage soon. Turn down the covers on the bed. Our investments are beginning to pay off. A TV playback showed exactly what had happened. I heard a playback of one of the tapes. The band listened to a playback of their first recording. The Air Force turned him down on medical grounds. No idea should meet a flat turn down if there's a chance of a payoff. Touch up your makeup. The camera is a dead giveaway that you're a tourist. He said he would write up an account of the meeting. Her little brother always wanted to tag along. Prizes won in a sweepstake. He tried to tip off the police about the planned robbery. Her expression was a dead giveaway. His little sister was sometimes a tag-along on his outings with his friends. As for the Fawcett's, their age is a dead giveaway. She thought he was an irritating little tag-along. The blow-up of the photo showed spinach between her teeth. Their disagreement led to a blow-up. There was a pass-through between the kitchen and dining room. These lamps will run about $100 each. This kind of little car is called a runabout. What is the pass-through rate? They hoped the money would trickle down to the people who needed it the most. Their version was a total rip-off. They tried to rip off our design. The end. Coming next. Session 98.